Hi everybody, I'm going to be doing a DIY. I haven't done one in quite a while, so excuse my trying to pack, and I don't have much working room here, which, yeah, in my new house I'm going to have a table, hopefully a camera on the ceiling, and I will have a lot of room to work with a round table to cut things and stuff. But anyway, let's get going. For this DIY, this is to hang over your canopy bed. Now, this is my first one, so excuse me. I mean, all the roses don't look the best, but at the time, I only had white tissue paper. So you're gonna need, this is what you're gonna need: twine. If you have to write this down, twine. You're gonna need wire, gauge wire, thin gauge, whatever. Preferably not green. You're not gonna see it. You can even cut this with scissors. It's so thin. I use it for a lot of projects. I think, let's see what gauge is. 22 gauge, something like that. Anyway, and then you're going to need wire cutters or scissors and scissors to cut the tissue paper. So let's get going. I will show you how to make this. Yeah, it's really cute once the roses are made. I think my best rose that I made is my Victoria's Secret tissue paper rose. Look how perfect that turned out. Yeah. So my bedding is blue, pink, white, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to switch these around. I need to get a longer twine. I think I'm going to go by ribbon and hook them with ribbon. And then you just get up on top of your canopy and throw them across. One across this way, one across that way. The feathers, I'm going to save till Christmas with the lights. They're just, I'll have to go get some feather boas if you watch that video, because those were $37 a piece. That's crazy. $80. I could go buy 25 white boas and 17 packs of lights. So yeah, I'll probably be returning those. They were really expensive, but this is an inexpensive way if you want to fix up your kids' room. It's really cute. You just match it to your bed, to their bedding. And if they have a canopy bed, I think they love it. You can get them in on it. It's not hard, so let's get going. So what I did was I showed sections of the project, and then I will show you how to put it together. So this being not my best rose, this is my first one. There's my second one. They get better as you go. So you can space them as far or as close as you want. And I'm going to redo this. I'll show it to you when it's done, once I do a tour of our bedroom. Anthony thought it was cool. I think it's cool. I kind of like the twine versus I tried it with a ribbon and I just thought it was a little too strange. So anyway, let's get going. I was going to do all white roses. I may just do that. This one was a flop, as you can see. I'm going to throw it away. So that's what you don't want. Okay, so what you want to do is take your tissue paper. You want 4 sheets. You want it in its entire section, like when you unwrap it and you're ready to wrap a gift. This is how it comes. Now this one's gold. I was going to do this one for fall, but I don't think so. It's not going to match our bedding, and it's not going anywhere else in the house. So I just thought I would use it as an example. Or throw it on the tree or something. Anyway, so this has prints on it. It was in with the Christmas stuff. I threw a lot of Christmas bags away, wrapping paper that I've been using for years. This year we're starting over. I threw so much stuff away. It's crazy. Anyway, so here it is. And you want to go, when you have it spread out, how there's the creases, you want to go every other crease and make a little snip. So you have a square about this size. See what I'm saying? So every other crease, you're going to make a snip in it. It's really hard to work, as you can see. So I opened this up. It was kind of crinkled down here. And so this was a half size, so that's not going to count. I'll have to cut that off. So you go every other one, and then you're going to make a snip about 1 inch, just to know where to go up and cut it. Or you can measure them. I think it's supposed to be about 6 inches. That's just guessing. So this is what you end up with. You want to accordion file it. That's what I'm going to call it. Accordion, not file it, accordion fold it. So you end up with 4 sheets that are a square, and they look like an accordion, like this. Okay, because they're folded. Then get them together. So let me show you real quick with another one set that's folded, or that's cut. So here it is. It's 4 sheets. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can get your kids in on it. You would probably want to cut the tissue paper. Otherwise, you're going to have to help them with it. It's going to be a chicken fried mess, but they can help you fold it. So this is 3 sheets. No, this is 4 sheets. Okay, so let me show you real quick how to fold it. And it's hard since I don't have a workspace. And yeah, so you take it like that. You want to really crease it good. And then you fold it in little up and down, back and forth. Now, I've never seen it done with patterned paper, and I think this Victoria's Secret rose turned out perfect. I mean, one side has the pattern, and it turned out perfect from both sides. So when it hangs underneath a bed, you know, like this, you loop it all over. I want mine really loose. I don't want tons of them, but you want pink, blue, white, and in sequence like that. Or I was going to do all white. So we shall see how it turns out. So just accordion file, keep doing that. Accordion fold. Yes, accordion fold it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so once it's like that, I will show you what to do to the ends to get the curved effect. You can make them bigger. You can do the same application and make big round ones. I might try those at Christmas and put an LED light in the middle and hang them from our bed. I'll do another DIY. So then you take your scissors. These are not the best scissors. And you want to cut around like this on each end. It's kind of a messy project. You'll have papers everywhere. So yeah, so you end up with like a rounded edge like that. Your accordion like that. So there's one side. Then you take the other. I want to make this a real quick project. I didn't think anybody would even ask. So I found this on Pottery Barn Kids. I was looking through for bedding and happened to just hit a video somewhere and found it. So both ends are cut rounded. So then you want to take it in the center, just guesstimate, and you want to cut a tiny triangle. This is where the wire is going to go. This is where it's going to kind of crimp it together. So you want to take a little triangle out to fit your wire. So there's one triangle cut. Turn it over. That might be a little too big and it's not exactly in the middle, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to move this one over a little bit. Cut your triangle. You don't want them to meet or it will fall in half. Just cut enough for the wire to go through. And then if you have to, just kind of pull it off. There. So there's those two. They're not exactly even. Now grab, I would say, you don't want too much wire, probably 6 inches. So then I don't use these. I probably should. That's why my scissors are so dull. Take your 6 inches and cut it with your wire cutters. Where'd it go? Lost it. Anyway, cut another one. Here it is. Okay. No. Here it is. Okay, so then fold it in half, your wire. Make this real quick. So you guys are smart. You can figure the rest out. So you take your accordion, fold it, and take it in your wire in half. This is way too much wire because you're just going to have to cut it again. I don't think you need 6 inches, but so then you take it like that, put it in between, and you want to twist it. So put it in there because this is what's going to hold it together when you unfold it to make your rose. So take it, pinch it, twist it. Take your wire, or you can take your wire and go around it itself. It's easier that way. And you will never see this wire because you cut it off. But see how I did my triangles? They're not exactly perfect, but that's fine. So then we'll stop here. Okay, so then just straighten this out while you're working with it. And then you take your folds, your accordion folds, and start folding each section of tissue out. See it ripped? If it rips, it's okay. That's why DIYs are called do-it-yourself. But I'm a perfectionist. If it rips, I start over. But you can sometimes salvage them. I mean, look how beautiful this rose is. That's crazy. That is crazy. That was one of my first ones. And imagine that hanging upside down, clipped. You know, it's beautiful. And that's from used Victoria's Secret wrapping paper. I took one sheet and cut it up into 4 and did it that way. So you don't have to have a brand new package of tissue paper. If you don't have it, use what you have laying around the house, as long as it's not too bunged up. So there's one, and just keep doing that until you have them fluffed out. Once you have them fluffed out, you just attach them to your twine. I would say a foot apart. Mine are too close. I'm going to have to make way too many, and it'll look too busy, and I don't want that. But these are more fall colors, so if we have, like, let's say our bed is white or Canopy, if we have like white bedding or something for fall, yeah, this might be good. But our bedding, I showed it, I reviewed it, it's blue, pink, so I think the white ones would be the best. I think anything else would be too busy. I might go get some blue and pink to mix in with it, but anyway, so we'll just see. I thought they were pretty cool. So, and Anthony was like, "You made that?" I was like, "Yeah, that's what I've been doing in here. Takes just a few seconds to make one." So this side is unfolded. Just got to be real careful and not rip it. You can always go back and refluff it. See, there's half of my rose. Now go to the other side and just do the same thing. Start with the first sheet. Start at the back or at the front and start unfolding. You can start at the back or the front. I think it's easier to start at the front because you'll tear them. So kind of unfold your accordion, and then I'm going to do a DIY rose lampshade. Everybody loves it. It's cream color, and I put probably 100 roses on it. It's so beautiful. It's in the living room. When we move, I move it in my car because I don't want the movers to touch it. And I'm starting my second, excuse me, my second one. So I went to Walmart and bought big bunches of roses and pulled them off the stem. Not real ones, obviously, silk. And then I bought a white lampshade, and I just glued probably 150 roses all the way around this lampshade. It's on my Instagram. You can see it. It's beautiful. I've had people offer me $200 for it. I should have sold it. Crazy. I can make them in any color. Red for Christmas. I did one year. I did all the lampshades. It was a little too much. This year, I think Christmas, I'm going to do everything in white. Everything. Snow, lights, the tree. So, this one is kind of being a bugger because I'm on the computer showing you. But I think because that one triangle was not completely in the center, and I think I cut this one a little bit too short. I think you want 6 to 8 inches. That rose, if you want a real fluffy rose, you want your squares to be a little bit longer. But it doesn't have to be perfect. That's why it's a DIY. So I'm going to be redoing our kitchen table, the legs. I'm going to be sanding them because I don't want to spend $3,000 on a Pottery Barn table when I went and found one today. I'm going to sand the bottom. It's the kind with the pine top, the white around it, and then the white chairs with the white legs. I just have to sand the legs, the top, and then I'm going to stain the top and then do the legs in like a beige color, kind of like this for a kitchen, versus buying a $3,000. And then the other side of the table, I'm only using 2 chairs. The other side, I'm going to use a bench. That I'm going to buy. It's just him and I, and we don't need 6 chairs. So I'll just get rid of the rest of the chairs. So there's one more. and then this rose is done. Isn't that crazy how fast this went? Now, then all you do is you take your twine, which I'm out of, gotta get more. You fasten it to your twine and you're done. Start your next one. What you want to do, I think, what goes fastest is do all your roses first and then fasten them to your twine, and you will be amazed at how fast. Probably do 20 of them. It depends on how many feet you want. You don't have to have a canopy bed. You hang them. I made my own canopy. You can go to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy the canopies. They're about $60. When I had my apartment, I always wanted a canopy. It was the netting, and they hook on the ceiling, and then they hang down, and it looks just like a canopy. You pull it back into 4, and you can hang them from that. And then down in the center, I had a chandelier hanging. It was really cute in my apartment. That was before I was doing videos. But anyway, so then there's the rose. Looks perfect. I'm really impressed with this one. It's probably one of my best. Look how easy that was. So there it is. There's the rose. It's going to be hanging down like that. Perfect. So then you just take it, kind of refluff it. You can do bigger ones. I may do one big one for the center once I get them all, and then you just throw them up kind of scallywag, one off. Once they're all strung together, you know, you want your twine in one piece. My twine is not real long. Then you just throw one on one corner and let them kind of hang down, you know. But there it is, and then there's the rose that I just made. Look how simple that is. I mean, these are great. And those two colors look good together. They don't match our bedding, but I might try it. So that's how you do it. And then you just take the metal that's left, a little piece of metal, twist it around, whatever you use, the twine, twist it around. You know, if you're going to go a foot apart, I would recommend going a foot apart. Do all your roses first. You don't want to do one at a time. It's too frustrating. Make sure your roses are perfect. If they tear, it's not a big deal. And then just go through. I left the little tails on these. Let me get my Norton off here. It's trying to scan. It's going to ruin the video. Okay. So there they are. There's the 3 white ones. And then here, I'll just put this gold one. I'll just hold it here so you can see what it looks like. Twist it on. And you have another rose. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, it's a really cute garland. You could do it at Christmas, red and green. Put it on your mantle. I mean, I just think it's darling. And the twine makes it look so rustic. And then just leave a little on the end to tie onto, let's say you don't have a canopy and you want to make a canopy, tie it onto a nail and go from one side of the room, or one side of the bed to the other, tie them. You can use your imagination, but anyway, that's how it looks. And you can use any colors. Here's white, gold, pink. So yeah, you can hook them all together. You guys will see it if I do decide to put it up. I'll probably just do all white. It worked perfect for a wedding, a baby shower, whatever you want. So yeah, just string them all together. But that's what I'm going to use them for. So in the middle of my nightmare packing. So yeah, you don't want to leave this twine hanging long. This one I'm going to have to redo, but that was a bigger rose. You see how the smaller ones are actually they look actually more pretty. Yeah, it almost looks like a carnation. So yeah, that is my DIY. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, get back to me. You can use any colored tissue paper. I say it's better to match your bedding. Let's say your bedding's 4 colors, pink, blue, white, and green. Use those colors and just do pink, blue, white, and green, and then start over, pink, blue, white, and green. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, give me a shout, and I will help you. It's very simple. Just hook this on, twist it, and then cut the ends, and keep going. But I would say make all your roses first, and I will show you this once it's finished. I have to get more twine. That's all the twine I have, so I took it off of something, but I think I'm going to do mine in all white. I don't want it too busy. You can even add lights to it. So, and then here are the rest of the sections cut. just accordion violet, like I said. It's not accordion violet, it's accordion folded. Cut the ends in a circle, each end. Do the little snip triangles, don't go too far. Twist the wire and then unfold them, and you got your rose. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I'll do one more accordion fold for you so you can see it. Use any color you want under the sun. You can go to the dollar store. It's a real dirt cheap DIY. But if you do it perfect, it doesn't look cheap, really. I saw it on a Canopy bed, and I was like, for a kid's room, it's cute, and they love it. And they can help you do it, gives them something to do. You can do Halloween colors and just throw it over their bed. So there's the accordion fold. Snip the ends round, and then do the two triangles, and then twist it on, twist the metal on, and then just unfold them patiently, and you have your rose, and then twist it onto your whatever you're going to hang it on your bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have another fold here. You can do all your folds at once and then trim them. See how these are the same size? You want them somewhat the same because you don't want one big rose, one small rose, one big rose. So yeah, oops, I just dumped that in with my hair stuff. Anyway, I just think this one's the best. Isn't that crazy? I have no more tissue paper like this, but I think this one's the best. Anyway, I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and lots more DIYs. I'm going to do the milk paint. I will show you how to use that. It's pretty expensive, but it's well worth the money for a kitchen table versus spending $3,000. Thanks for watching. I will see you all later. Give me a thumbs up. And if you have any more requests, I will get back to you. And I have a ton more fortune cookie soaps to go over. This is a huge, I think it's Peter Pan, the boy who never grew up. He's got a little feather in his hat. It's a soap, huge. I have boxes. That's all that's filling this room is bath products. Otherwise, it would be empty. I will see you all later. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye.